Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the 100K Bink or Bust Bankroll Challenge. This is day 51, where we try to turn 2,500 into 9,000, or sorry, 2,500 into 100K within 6 months. Uh, we are 10 days away from month- to the end of month two, uh, which our goal at the end of month two was to have an 8K bankroll and be playing NL 200. So we have far surpassed that bankroll with 10 days still to go. However, playing 1-2 has been a little bit more difficult just given the time we play. And the tables are just dead every single morning lately. Um, so I know we've said this, but we're going to have to be. Um, Actually, let's just make sure that is muted. Check here. Check here. And get Spotify opened up. That's what we're missing here. And we're obviously evaluating King on the top right. And down here, check, 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 check. And then he bets. We will bluff raise here. And we'll evaluate King again. And we'll get the music up and running. And alright, tell me what start, guys. Whee! Alright, headphones are on. Music's down to 7. Okay. We are set up and ready to go. So anyways, at the end of month two, we wanted to be at playing at all 200 with an 8K bankroll. So we have hit that bankroll goal. And we're going to continue to try to readjust our schedule a little bit so we can actually get into the 1-2 games. But we've played a few. We've obviously run up a bit at NL 1-2 since hitting our bankroll. We played a little bit of 2-5 as well. A couple hundred hands or so, won a stack. So that was a little bump up. But overall, like in the mornings, it's just NL 50 and NL 100 running. The good news is there's so many fish that play in the morning that our win rate is pretty excessive. And we're actually keeping up okay with our schedule to get to 20K. But we are going to have to figure out and um, adjust in some way, shape, or form. We'll probably get a check raise here. So, yeah, but anyways, the bankroll's sitting at 9,500 right now. We had a pretty good day yesterday. Just played a morning, or wait, that's today. We just played a morning stream. Didn't play any other hands other than that. But yeah, we did just ran hot basically. Well, we ran hot for half of it, right? If you don't know, you can check out the hand. It was within the first 5 minutes of the stream yesterday with a crazy, crazy luck box hand by us. As you can tell by the EV line, we basically hit a one outer. And that put us up 240, and then we ran the rest up pretty cleanly, running pretty clean on EV to 400. So pretty happy with that. Even ran a little bit hot here as well, but anyways, so yeah, pretty good day yesterday, and the month of May overall I think has been pretty decent. Um, Bottom pair here, we'll just bleed out. Interesting. We'll probably just let this go stuck in the middle. Stainless can have a bunch of stuff. I'm giving these 20 bigs and limped. It's just looking to shove pocket pairs and stuff, so I think just getting out of the way is fine. Okay, get another NL50 table up. So yeah, month of May. managed. We did level out the EV for a minute, then we ran pretty. That was just yesterday where we bigged that pretty much runner to win the hand. But nevertheless, we are up 1600 in EV and 2000 in actual one over 10,000 hands. That's a mix of NL 100, NL 50, NL 500, and NL 200. But since we're focusing on NL 200 right now, um, that's what we're going to care the most about. We obviously know we can crush NL 50, NL 100. So we're going to do most of our focusing on the EV at NL 200. Okay, so we ISO raise calls, flops ace, ace 3. Uh, Pretty quickly calls flop. Given his stats, I think I am just going to double barrel here. Probably just have to let that go. I think the way he snap check called turn, I was going to say it's probably not a strong flush. So we could argue shipping it there, but I think against a fish who has trip aces, I think it's probably fine just to check down and not worry too much about it. Definitely don't want to be trying to fold calling stations off their hand. I guess I should get the stream pulled up as well, because I do not have that open yet. So just give me a second here. Pull that up, get rid of that. And we'll mute this. So when you guys join the stream, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It really does help promote the video. And hit that subscribe button as well. We are trying to keep our stream roll going over these 51 days. We've streamed pretty much all 51 days. There was a tiff there where we were sick for about 5 days. Interesting. Probably a bit spewy to shove there. We're actually getting odds to call pretty cleanly versus just ripping it in. I think when he bets flop, we call and he calls as well, and then it goes check check and he bets into both of us. He's probably not going to fold this turn. So, and if he's never going to fold turn, should have shoved turn. If we don't think he's ever going to fold turn, which I doubt he would have, with the flush draw on the pair. If we don't ever think he's folding turn, then it's best to either just fold or call. Obviously, in that case, we were getting odds to call. But he was just so short stacked that he's just not going to fold turn. So if you have no fold equity, I think shoving's just not going to be very good there. Especially when he just bets so small. And we don't really need to be bluffing him. We can just hit our hand and then and stack him that way most of the time. I do have a bit of a cold right now, guys, but we'll fight through that as much as we can. So there are two NL100 tables up and running. And we will open one if this table fills up. I guess we'll probably open in the mid table. Fold the ace-4. And NL 200 so far. We were cleaning shop for a bit. Then we kind of swung down. We obviously are just running super hot right now at it. And that's fine. It's obviously like a meaningless sample. 3,200 hands. So hopefully we can start playing more hands soon. I actually feel like we've been playing really well. Like I don't feel. Oh wow! This guy's a lunatic. He just open shoves like 100 bigs so often. Usually he doesn't. My assumption is he doesn't want to get sucked out on. So when he has like an ace here, he just rips it. because he doesn't want to make any decisions for the flop. They're actually really good. The YouTube page. We doubled our viewed hours yesterday. So that was cool. See if we can kind of keep that momentum rolling. Most likely it was just a random offshot. But before starting streams, the channel was super getting very low views, around like 15 watched hours per day or something like that. And then since starting the stream, we've kind of averaged out now around 50 watch hours. Let's double check what happened here. Yeah, ISO'd, he called. Okay. This board, we're just going to c-bet. He does call. I think we're going to look at the check shove turns a lot of the time. He goes full pot. That's interesting. 5, 6, 4, 6. Having the 7 pair is not spectacular. But I think with our hand and the way this hand played out, we'll just jam it. If he has aces, so be it. And over here in the top right, this guy's super tight. We're just going to let this go. I think if he's doing this, it's probably 7s, 3s, kings, or aces a lot of the time. Like just given his 3-bet percentages and pre-flop raises and stuff, you're not going to see a lot of bluffs coming out of there. But anyways, yeah, so we've been averaging 50. Yesterday we had 100 in one day. So that was kind of cool. I think we value bet the 7. Man, I feel out of it this morning. And we will squeeze the king jack suited. And we will raise the ace queen off. But yeah, so anyways, the YouTube page has actually been growing pretty significantly, which is super cool to see. 669, oh, it just rips it again. Maybe I was mistaken last hand. I think against the fish, we'll just bet here. I think it makes our hand probably easier to play post flop, like on the turns and stuff. And we do have the best hand a lot of the time here. We obviously are calling here with top 2. Okay, what do we got here? So we're dodging running straights and clubs. So yeah, we're running twice. No problem. Oh yeah, the ace is dead. That's right. He needs ace, 9, or club now. Nice. He does call flop. 7, 8 gets there. He has some 8, 9, 9, 10 in his range. Jack rolls off. Interesting. I think I'm just going to rip this. Probably GTO approved, blocking queen jack and queen king. Oops. We trapped us. We were trapped. That was a good hand for him. It's maybe a little bit spewy against a fish. Raise calls. Check, bet small, he calls. Turn goes check, check, river goes check. I still like it. I think the likelihood of like fish checking nuts there is so small. Very good play by him to check that down. Um, Recognizing that I can have, whether he does that or not, but that I can have like Queen King and stuff. Hmm. Oh, I like his check a lot. I like my shove too because most villains are not willing to check there. What happened here? Raise, call, raise. He squeezed, he called, he ripped. I mean, it's a good rip considering he just ripped like the hand before or so. Um, and I think here could probably check back turn and then call river or bet river ourselves if he checks. Um, if you guys are just joining the stream, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It really does help spread um, the video around. Gets it a lot more notice and stuff like that. The more people ask questions, the more people chat, the more people interact with the video. Um, okay, so the Queen 7 suited, given his stack size, we'll just call, I guess. Open-ended here. I'm just going to rip 2x pot and going to we're just going to rip here as well. And we'll check the 6 over here. Okay, raise the Jack 5. Okay, 9-6 wins. Queen 7 suited. We'll check the side. Yeah, he goes full pot. We'll just let that go. And raise the 6s. Okay, flop trips here with Jack 5. What did I do? I did open this, right? I will just go small. Oh man, this cold sucks. So please call my family raises. This guy plays like NL2K and stuff. I don't know why he's rando sitting in NL100 table. But he does raise us. Uh, yeah, so unfortunately, like we are going to call off here, obviously, but I suspect that's a good card because now we're going to chop with like Ace Jack. I was going to say I suspect he has like Jack X a lot of the time here, but we obviously can't fold. So we only lose to pocket 6s now, basically. Okay. Called 7-7 on button versus cutoff. Open. Check, check. 6. Whatever it was, like 9-6 or something like that. Board. Fold here, fold Jack 3, raise here. I raised King 5, and he just left. Interesting. This will check the 5s. Cut off, spit 25%. He raised, then bet 80% on turn and shove the river. Okay. Right. Fold here, fold 5s. Okay, so that's great. That cleanly got us back from our bluff shove there in the top left. But I still think it's a good shove. I think with Fisher checking, they just don't have it. So if there's a decent sized pot, we should be just bluffing big and expecting them to fold a ton of the time. We will value bet the 3 here. 5's not great. I think we're going to check back, and if he checks to us, all right, well, we have to call when we make 2 pair. If he has a deuce, it's fine. Oh, no way, it's Jack 5. Okay. And we'll fold Queen 6. Not really sure. Heads up. All right, King 7, we're going to value bet that. So 7 deuce. He calls. Okay, I'll value bet again. Check, raise us. I think we have to call with top pair here. and roll them up. Oh man, just slightly ahead each time. Okay, 10-6 suited, we'll bump that up. Check here. And the 6-7 off will defend. And the top left will bet. Jack 4. Okay. All right. All right, we take it down. Let me just double check here. He raises, we call. He checks flop, we call. We're gonna bet turn as well. And take it down. Okay. And we turn the flush draw, we'll bet there. See bet this flop, bottom left. Get raised, we fold that. And we'll 3-bet the ace king suited. And call. All right, flipping with 10s. No ace, no king, jack call. At least we didn't burn up any aces or kings. Like, that's always a good thing. Nice. Chop it up. It's fine. We'll take it. Yeah, so for you guys just joining, the bankroll's sitting at 9,500 right now. We are playing 25, 50, and $51 because there are no 1-2 tables running other than this heads up table, which I have no intention of sitting because I can barely beat a fish half the time it heads up. We're probably going to leave this in a 100 table as well if Mike's cabin leaves. And we'll just check backwards board. Okay. So he doesn't have like aces, kings, queens, king, queen, ace, queen. Like none of those hands are really in his range. So he's gonna have a lot of just like maybe 7x, maybe ace high in these spots. And I'll just overbet turn. Definitely defend the 7s. Top right, we'll see bet the 9-8 suited. And we will probably wait a second. He call as well on the flop. Bet call, call. Yeah, we'll probably just let this go. So when he comes over the top here, we can just let this go. Here, and we'll just check the king high. Ace queen suited, that up. Ace jack, we're just going to c-bet small here and double barrel. Heads up, I think we're supposed to 4-bet a lot of the time with the ace queen suited. I think it's okay to just call here. Definitely call the ace on the river. Okay, slightly lose. Here, he goes 33% on this board. 1, we can have the best hand a whole bunch here. 2, we can start to bluff if like an 8 comes off or a 5 comes off or a 10 comes off. We can also represent 9, 10, and 8, 9 now. And he does check to us. So we want a 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. We don't need to go very big. We can just go about 13 here and then decide if we want to bluff shove river. And we're just going to have to rip it here. Obviously, if he has like pocket 10s or something, we lose. Or if he hero calls like jacks plus. But this is just a gross board for him. We have 8, 9, we have 6, 7. That matters right now. We have 9, 8. It's ace. Oh, he's I'm not really sure about that turn call there. to be honest. I think that's probably a check fold. Okay, just donated that back. It's just kind of an unfortunate event that he actually had a 10 there. And then, yeah, I guess maybe that's a call on the turn because you have that gut shot to the 8, but I really think, I don't know. If I went bigger, I don't know if I went bigger on the turn, he would have folded. So maybe we're supposed to go bigger there, but I think that's just kind of a random luck hand there for him. Unfortunately for us, for him, bad for us. Okay, obviously on this board we see bet. Queen jack off, we're gonna 3-bet 3-handed. Now we will fold to a bet here. It's just fold 6-7, fold king 7. So far this morning, the river bluffs have not been working great. We've shoved twice and gotten called twice. Once by a boat and once by a rivered straight. Super unfortunate on the table over here. Actually, it's a little bit tilting, to be honest. But that's fine. The way we've been running. Okay. Ace ball, eh? That's too bad. Go 5%. Go small here. Folds. 7-4 suited defend. This board we just check fold. The queens are going to check the side on the turn. He checks back as well. And I think we'll just block bet small. There's definitely like non-ace hands that we're ahead of still that aren't going to necessarily want to shove. So he is proving to be pretty spewy. Part of me wants hero call here. The reason is that he probably doesn't have an ace or like ace 5 or ace 6 very often here. I think villains just like check that back. So it's kind of like he has to have a flush, I think, a lot of the time. Like he has to have a flush most of the time, maybe 7. I think we just let that go. Let's just not get crazy here. Okay, we'll call the 8 here. The plan's to just raise river. Just blocking 7-8 and blocking like a set of 3s kind of thing. And the jack 4 suited. I think we've just been folding the hell out of this bottom left table. I think we have. It's one issue when you're multi-tabling and then you just have like a random heads up table. You end up not paying enough attention to it. Let's bring up today. I don't think we're that bad off for today so far. I think because we did win a stack for losing that stack. So we actually are down more than I thought. So Whatever, we're just down a buy-in, it's not a big deal. I still am not 100% sure about this hand. The way he played it, I don't know. I think I like the shove still on the river. We're basically just trying to get him to fold, like an overpair. And it's just a scary board, 3-better, and pretty good board for the pre-flop caller. Obviously, like, he can have all those hands as well, given that it's heads up. So maybe being heads up, it's less good to bluff there. All right, bottom pair, we'll bet. Fold here, king 8 suited. We'll defend the small blind 3-handed. Great, flop second pair. He checks back. Let's just block bet turn. And we're gonna fold the king 5 suited. A little more tempting to squeeze there, but I think we still just let that go. Raise the fold to 9-4 as well. And we'll try to get this NL 100 table to fill in. So if you guys are watching, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It really does help grow the channel. Bankroll has been rolling. We are on track for our 100K goal so far. Pull through with the ace jack off, defend queen 6 off some portion of the time. Probably a fold against Ruby, but yeah, I guess we let that go 3/4 pot. Heads up is not our strongest game. We do fold here with the ace jack. Okay, raise the jack 6 suited. Fold queen 3. Right, it's pretty decent flop for our hand. We're definitely going to be value betting here. He'll be calling like ace X some portions of the time, king X's some portion of the time. I think we'll check back here and then blast river. Hold on a thing.